if you care about your social media presence, this video is for you. Because I do. And I am the guy, you can ask all my friends, I'm the type of guy that would post on his story every single day just for some extra attention, just to bait some woman into DMing me and get laid more often. Like that, but that's the status game, right? That's the game that I like to play. I have some money, I have a fun lifestyle, but I use the social media to kind of get more attention. And if you're the same way, then this video is for you. So I still think this works, and I still think you can do this if you want, like to show your results or to show a cool location that you're in. But there is something beautiful about disappearing on social media. So I'm now in Colombia. It looks actually quite nice. It has been sunny literally every single day this week besides today, so that's kind of unfortunate. But before this trip I was in Bali, and before that I was in Medellin again, like Colombia, and before that I was in Bali again. Like I've been in Bali and Medellin twice in 12 months. And the first time that I went to Bali, it was my first trip ever on entrepreneurship money. Like I'm an entrepreneur, I make money online, and that's why I'm traveling and working at the same time. That was my big dream, and it's still my big dream. I love it a lot. But before that, when I was still living with my parents, I was kind of posting bullshit, posting your whiteboard on your story, like, oh, like this is my goal and I'm working on this and I did this today, and I went out for lunch in the local city or the local town, and nobody cares obviously. And this video is completely ego based. Don't expect any moral good advice from me. This is just for your own ego, this video. Because what I did after that, I realized quite quickly that my posts on my story and also on Instagram in general were kind of lame, and that I didn't really have anything to show for. So I made a new agreement with myself. I can only post on my story once I booked the flight to Bali in this case, which was my first big travel ever. I did some vacations earlier, but this was the first time ever that I went on my own and for entrepreneurship, and that I didn't have a job anymore. And I made that agreement, okay, you can only start posting again once you have that ticket. Because then like what happens is, like nobody cares still, but at least it looks cool. The thing is, what happens, you this is what I've learned from Charlie Morgan. You post on your story for validation and attention, right? And that's kind of, you have like different characters in your brain. You have one that wants feminine energy, you have one that wants brotherhood, you have one that has time alone, this and that, like an entertainment. But you have different characters. Some people need more alone time, some people need more social time, some people need more time with their woman if you're slightly more feminine as a man. And my character of validation and status was talking to me like, post on your story. And if you block him from doing that and you tell him like, no, you can't post until you have booked the flight, what you do is you create this mega motivation to work hard so you make more money to book that ticket. You see what I'm doing? Like it just turns into fuel. I want to post on my stories. I can't get that attention, that validation that I want from people that I respect and appreciate. So I have to work in the shadow until I have that ticket, and then like you achieved something, right? And then you can post on your story and you could do something cool. And then after like this whole thing happened, and I went to Bali and I came back home for the summer for like a week, and then I went to Medellin. But in that week that I was at home in the Netherlands, I spoke to like an old friend, and he was like, oh, I actually respected it a lot that you went to Bali. I never expected you to do that, but I respect that a lot. And like you were very silent before that, and you randomly just flew to the other side of the world. And that was exactly what I tried to do. I'm not trying to show people how cool I am or that I'm worth more or less than them, but it was more for myself. Like, stop being a bitch, turn your desire for validation and attention into something tangible. And the same thing in Bali. I made an agreement with myself, like the second time in Bali, that was in November last year. I was constantly posting bullshit on my stories once again. So I made a new agreement with myself. Okay, you can only start posting again once you achieve something significant. So eventually I ended up going to like a very big group dinner, which I never did in my life, which was very uncomfortable for me. So I posted that to kind of show some status, and I felt very proud that I actually did that, because that dinner was quite scary for me. Like I knew no one in that dinner. I knew someone from online, but I never met him in person. It was the first time meeting him as well at a dinner. So I was like, okay, this is quite like something big for me. So now I post that. And the whole point of this video is disappear. Like nobody will care. Nobody will actually care like where did you go at first. But once you return and come back successfully, blah blah, the gay Imagazi shit, they will respect you for it. And it's more for yourself to show yourself what you're capable of, and not allow yourself to indulge in that easy validation, that easy attention directly of posting the story, of posting like mindless, endlessly posting pictures that no one cares about. So this video is only for the younger me. If you're not the younger me and you don't resonate with this at all, then you just wasted 6 minutes of your time. But I think this is very strong, and that the same thing for female attention. If you deprive yourself of female energy and female attention, that turns into fuel so that you go cold approach more, or so that you go harder in the gym so that you can attract more girls and you become more social and you get girls that way. So I think if you deprive yourself from something and you play it smart, you can just turn that into fuel to actually get more of the thing that you initially wanted. Anyway, I'm done yapping. See you in the next video. Goodbye.